Hi, what's up? It's your girl Tony, adult Gero primary care nurse practitioner at your service. Today I decided to make this video about when you graduate from nurse practitioner school. I know nowadays I don't know, maybe I would say a majority of states, it's saturated. The market is saturated with nurse practitioners because these schools are doling them out like a factory, pumping them out, and we are out there in full force. And there's not enough employment opportunities for the supply that's being produced. And put COVID-19 on top of that, it's really, really slim pickings. So the question I've seen on many forums is, how do I get experience? Every job you try to apply to says, oh, we want 1 year experience, we want 2 years experience, at least 1 year is preferred. And so nowadays, new NP grads are not only fighting against other new NP grads, but we're also fighting against the experienced NPs out there who have been furloughed, laid off from their jobs, secondary to COVID-19. So the new NP grad asked the question, what do I do? How do I get this experience? No one will hire me. How am I supposed to get experience if no one is going to give me experience? So they work their RN jobs, and a lot of them have been looking for a few months. Some have been looking for 1 year. Some have been looking for 2 years. Some have been looking for 3 years. You get the drift. There are some NP grads out there that haven't had a job since they graduated, oftentimes 3 years ago. So how are you supposed to get experience when no one wants to give you a chance? There's a recommendation that is out there, and I have seen comments in response to this recommendation, and the comments are not always so nice, but it is a way to get experience, and that is to volunteer. The problem nowadays is that a lot of primary care practices, I'm only speaking about primary care nurse practitioners, okay? And if you're going into primary care, because I know a lot of family nurse practitioners don't want to go into primary care. They want to go into a specialty, whether it be cardiology, nephrology, neurology, dermatology, you name the ology, they'd rather go into that than primary care. To each his own. I get it. I understand that. I'm talking about the family nurse practitioners, the adult Gero primary care nurse practitioners who want to do primary care. Primary care has taken a hit, unfortunately, in these COVID times. So it's not so much these places don't want to hire a nurse practitioner, they can't afford you, they just can't afford you. They can't afford to pay us what we're worth, okay? So what do you do in the meantime? Some practices may not be able to pay you what you're worth, but they still need the help, and you still need the experience. So guess what? It's called volunteerism. Volunteer. Experience is experience whether you get paid for it or not, okay? So, or whether or not you get paid. How about that? So if you need the experience, go volunteer at a clinic. Free clinic, FQHC, one of your preceptors. I'm sure you must have made an impression on one of your former preceptors. Ask them, do you need help? I'm willing to put in a few hours during the week to help you out. I'm gaining experience, you're getting help. It's a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned, and that's the way I see it. Sure, you're not getting paid. Everyone wants to get paid. We all want to get paid. But for those who still have their RN jobs, I'm not telling you to do 40 hours worth of volunteerism per week. 8, 16 hours, 24 hours a week. Volunteer. You could put that on your resume as experience. So when you get the year of no pay experience under your belt on your resume, it's like, oh, you stayed here for a year. Oh, you volunteered the whole time. My goodness. But you had experience. It doesn't matter if you got paid or not. you got the experience. So when you go on to that next job, like, oh, you've gotten a year. Okay, now you're looking good. But if you decide, oh, I'm not giving my skills up for free, I'm not working for free, then you stay there with zero experience after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You stay right there with your zero experience. But for that person that said, you know what, I can afford to do a couple mornings, couple evenings here and there and gain that experience. You're seeing patients, you're learning, okay, this is how we work up this patient, this is how you work up that type of patient. It's all coming together. You go home, oh, that patient I saw, let me see, let me look it up. And it's just like a continuation of your clinical experience. But now, instead of being a student, you're a full-fledged licensed board certified nurse practitioner, and you're getting that hands-on experience. You're working with that experienced NP or that MD or whoever you choose to work for or work with. All right? Experience is experience. Get it, whether you're paid or not. All right? That is my piece of advice to you for today. If you like it, hit the like button. And if you think someone could benefit from this piece of advice, sorry if it sounded a little ranty, but I'm passionate about this. I need experience. I'm going to get it one way or another. And you're going to get it one way or another. Okay? So share it with someone that you think will find it helpful. And if you enjoy my videos and you keep coming back and you just haven't quite subscribed yet, just hit the subscribe. Just hit it, okay? And don't be afraid. Just hit it, and you just make sure you hit the bell icon and make sure you click all. Make sure you get all the videos when I post them. All right? I don't have a steady schedule, I'll admit. Okay? I'm just kind of going with the flow, but hopefully one day I'll get into a groove. All right? I love you. Stay blessed. Wash your hands. Keep your distance. And if you can't keep your distance, mask up. All right? Take care. Stay blessed. I love you. Bye.